my name is Yvonne Dickert-Müller. Currently, I'm a fellow at the Akademie für Theater und Digitalität at the theater in Dortmund. For the past 5 months, I have been researching 3D printed costumes. The first part of my research was dedicated to learning the design software Rhino. I went on to design with a plugin called Grasshopper. Grasshopper is basically the parametric side of Rhino and helps you to make flexible designs that can easily be modified later on to meet the specific needs of a new project. With the help of Rhino and Grasshopper, I designed what I call digital fabrics. That is, different digital designs that I extruded to a low height somewhere between 0.4 and 4 millimeters to give the virtual designs a 3D shape. I then printed my designs as small samples on a 3D printer. With the samples that I printed, I formed an understanding on how different 3D printed fabrics resemble traditional woven fabrics, while others behave more like classical knitwear. These samples here resemble knitwear because they are flexible and stretchy, while this sample behaves more like a woven fabric. It is flexible but not stretchy. The designs that I made yielded very different results depending on the type of filament that I used to print them with. While I printed all samples with a flexible TPU filament, I used 2 different types of this material, where one of them was very hard while the other one was a lot softer. In the next step, I researched different ways of attaching 3D printed fabrics to one another. Because if you want to print a whole garment or theater costume on a regular FDM printer, likely the print bed won't be big enough to print everything in one piece. Eventually, I went on to print first garments based on my experiments. The 3D printed garments have their own aesthetics, are flexible while still having a certain sturdiness that gives them a very characteristic behavior, somewhere between a regular garment and a stage costume that impacts on the movements of a stage character. I'm excited to apply my new knowledge on 3D printed costume to theater productions worldwide, and I'm also happy to give talks and workshops. So if you are interested in my work, please feel free to contact me.